There. Now you guys should be able to hear me a little better. I don't have any echo. No, okay, good. I'm like, I don't have the studio speakers on. Well, Hollywood, funny you should mention that. Well, it's fixed now. But howdy, folks. Frank here, Ham Radio Wilderness. Yes, I'm a little off my game right now because this is different. This is new. Yeah, it works better when you plug it in. Absolutely. Actually, here, let me just. We'll bring that down. Yeah. Oh, too much desk. But yeah, it works a little better when you plug in the microphone, right? Yeah. Well, that's part of what this stream series is gonna be. You got, sometimes it's as simple as forgetting to plug in the cable. Sometimes it's a little more difficult than that, and I need to stop messing with my microphone at this point. Howdy, folks. Welcome. So, for those that weren't here last week, the NorCal swap is no longer a thing on this channel nor on the radio. It is no longer a thing, at least officially, for a few months or so. We'll see what happens, but don't count your chickens. But with that being said, I came up with a new thing that I wanted to try out and do, and I've been meaning to do it for a while here, and it's Fix Your Shack. Let myself and chat help you fix your shack. Oh, thank you. I don't know what happened, but it cut out much earlier than it should have. I will tell you that. That was not the full intro. That was, let's see. Y'all only got maybe about a minute of it, if that. So, but yeah, so next week the intro will be better. I must have bumped something on the stream deck or something. Who knows? Anyway, so the point of this live stream here is work. Wow, I'm all over the place here. Jeez, I thought I had this worked out. Okay. Here we go. That's better. Now I'm centered. So, over in my Discord, or you can submit via email directly to me, is going to be Fix My Shack submissions. Now, let me see if I can plus this up. Oh, good. It lets me plus this up. So, there's a few key details that I will need. Let me just unmute myself there on Discord so that anybody in Discord can hear me. Call sign, sort of want to make sure that you're legitimately doing what you want to do, right? And that way, call sign, name, whatever. Your equipment list of equipment you're having problems with or whatever. The problem you want solved. And at least 2 to 5 images or videos of the shack and the offending problem if it is something that requires a visual interface. If you have something like that you're like, I don't know what to do. I've tried searching. I've tried asking. I'm not sure what to do with this. It can be as simple as, how do I hook the antenna up to the tuner and get everything in line properly so that I don't have any RFI feedback. And this is going to be an ongoing thing. So every Thursday night at 9 Central, 7 Pacific, I will be doing this, and we'll see where it goes with this. But this is literally all I need. All of this information plus more is down in the description if you need it, including where to email me. It's my email on YouTube. It's my email on QRZ. It's not a big secret what my email is. It's my call sign at snars.org. That's Sierra Nevada Amateur Radio Society, snars.org. So yeah, feel free to shoot me an email, and during these live streams, I will keep my email open. If you are over in Discord, I will have Discord open the whole time, as you can see here on a separate monitor, and I will just we'll flip back and forth when it wants to behave. There we go. We'll flip back and forth between, hey, we're talking one on one here, to Discord stuff. Hey, Jason, thanks for dropping by. Good to see you in there. So this is going to be a fun new little series, and the thumbnails are going to be wild and interesting, although they will have a common theme to them. And yeah, we'll sit here, and between myself and chat, just myself, just chat. It all depends. That's the big answer. It depends. We'll help try and get your shack fixed. I think this is a way that I can help give back to the community, and I hope it does well, but we'll see what happens. So tonight, I don't know how long we'll go. I don't know what will happen. Tonight, I figured was just going to be an intro thing, explain what we can do, how we can do it, how to submit information, so on and so forth. So, as I said, hold on. I have a window I have to close out here because it's hogging too much memory right now. So, as I said, your name and call sign. Of course, that's for email. If you're uploading it to Discord, that you don't need to include anything there unless your name is like Zippity Doodah and no other identifying information. I don't want to be on Discord going, hey, Zippity Doodah, what's the antenna setup? Or, hey, Zippity Doodah, what's the cable routing? Or stuff like that. Oh, Kelly, I hate to disappoint, but we're not going to pull any gray man here. I don't think, that might be like the worst case scenario, especially when it comes to the software stuff or the computer side of things. That might become the worst case scenario. And I'm here on my Windows machine, but I also have just right off screen there. No, I'm not going to show it because there's other stuff back there that you'll see that I can't have people seeing right now. But right there, I have an iMac. I can actually, let me turn on the screen share there. And then, boop. You can see I'm watching the YouTube side of things to make sure everything goes smoothly, so we won't go long there. But yeah, so I have a Mac. Oh, is it too low? Or is Mark trying to screw with me like he was earlier? Hi, Mark. Yes, and then hi. And then Logan. No. Mark, I'll get nice and low. Get you into the ASMR. Okay. Mark's just trying to figure out if I'm actually an AI bot or not. That's what that is. He's trying to see if he can stump the AI of Frank with audio stuff. That's to be determined. I will say that. But yeah, so if you have a software question that's Mac based, I have Mac, so I can answer that. I have Windows. I do have Linux. It's not as easy to pull on screen for me though right now. So, that might be let me give you to someone else to answer that type thing. We'll see. But we'll see what happens here. I plan to have fun with this. I hope we have fun with this. And try to speak in one continuous, uninterrupted, polysyllabic stream of consciousness. Yeah, sure, Mark. Absolutely. Not a problem at all. But yeah, So that's what this is going to be all about. You know, you got that RF gremlin, or you got a gremlin in that shack. Submit it to the Discord. Submit it via email. I mean, if you can fit it into chat, sure, why not? But I do know that chat, you know, has amount of characters versus an email or Discord, and let's be honest, email or Discord is going to be a lot more. Oh, what just happened there? No, okay. It's going to be a lot more energetic. You know, you'll be able to fill it in a lot better. All right, pop back in later, Mark. I'm sure we'll be here doing something. So, yeah, we'll see. Oh, geez, I'm already getting. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's unrelated. Got it. Okay. Um, had a message there that I had to respond to that was slightly important. So there we go. So, how can we fix your shack? I want to see if maybe we can get one shack. You know, it doesn't have to be the whole shack. It can be one little tiny problem. See if we can get one fixed tonight. That would be a win in my book, and it would be absolutely fantastic. And the plus side about it is if you have Discord and you have your voice chat set up like you would in HRCC, come on over and you can even voice chat. But do drop photos and, you know, an explanation there in Discord as well. All right, there we go. Hey, Graceful 4. Good to see you in there. You got any shack problems? Any shack gremlins you might want to work out? Although I know you don't have much of a shack right now, but you got any shack problems? Dave, your biggest problem is the missing Flex Aurora. Uh, okay, cool. I'm not going to go there, but cool. Yeah, I knew you didn't, Graceful, but I, you know, hey, this is a first stream for this, so I'm trying something new out. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna have fun with it, and well, hopefully maybe you'll that's all, folks. No, I'm joking. That's not all. Graceful 4, hopefully, maybe you might figure something out. Who knows? Ah, okay, you're just passing through. Well, thanks for passing through. Much appreciated. Hey, Jason. Good to see you in there. Glad you came by tonight. And I noticed my live chat is a little longer versus the pop chat there. So let me just bump that up a little bit. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with tonight. But, okay. The sad ham comments. I don't think I've gotten any sad ham comments yet. What's my Discord? Good question, Jason. I will. The way I have to do it is posted in my links there. So if you click that link, it is the second to last item. So what I'll do is I'll show this to you. You click that link and top left monitor. It's right there where it says HRW Discord. This is where all my links are. So HRW Discord, and that's where you can find it. Oh, geez, you still have that, Graceful? Yeah, yeah. 6 meters is definitely a thing. It's absolutely it's called the Magic Band, Graceful. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. For us on the West Coast, it's like 100 times harder to get 6 meters opened up to, even over the Sierras to the Great Plains and the basins and, all that area. Whereas you look at a PSK map online and 6 meters is like constantly open for everyone else. So, yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah, I want to try this. We'll see what happens. You know, So Josh over at Ham Radio Crash Course said, try it for, try anything you want to do for at least a couple of months. So this might be, April or May. By then, if I don't get anything or, there's not a lot of interest in it, I might kill it off then. And that might also be the time that the NorCal swap supposedly returns. So we'll see what happens. But yeah. Let's hear. Common shack gremlins. 1. RFI. 2. Common mode current. 3. Loose or dirty connectors. 4. Voltage sag, mains or power supply. 5. Improper mic EQ. 6. High SWR. I'll give you 7, Hollywood. Wrong microphone cables. Because you know the problem I had getting my DI box all going right. So, yeah. There you have it. Yeah, I get it, Graceful. It's a tough situation for sure. It Don't worry. Hey, at least you get to hang out once in a while here and have some fun. If anything, laughing at me and my ridiculousness, okay? And I appreciate that. So, 9, all my neighbors' old houses. Yeah, they might throw off some RFI depending upon the setup. Absolutely. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Sorry, there's some back channel chatter. So there we go. Oh, let's see here. Oh, just the bot. The bot channel. Hey, Jason, you made it into the server. Welcome. Graceful, yeah, absolutely. I love my hobby. I love what I do, and I'm trying to give back. Everybody out here has been so nice and welcoming on the YouTube side. So, and I've been in this in ham radio for 24 years this coming October. So, I've been in it for a while, not as long as others, but I've been in it for a while. And especially on the YouTube side being a newer channel, uh I'm already ready to to getting give back to the community that helped get me to where I am today. So absolutely. All right, cool, Jason. And if you haven't done that before, just let me know and I can bring up my little Discord magic screen and I can show you where and how to do that. Actually, I should probably do that for everybody just so that they know. So let's see here. That's top right. There we go. All right. So if you've never set up your microphone before, and I'm going to make my screen super big so everyone can see it, you come down here in Discord, you click this little gear icon, you come down, it's a ways down, but you come down to where it says voice and video. You set up what your microphone is, and it's a good idea to have headphones. And while this looks like it's not a headphone, it is. It's going into my in-ear monitors. And then you come down here, you make sure the push to talk is turned on. You hit edit keybind, you pop in whatever keybind you want. For me, it's Control Alt, and then you'll be able to push to talk. Since it's my server and my rules, I personally don't have to have push to talk, but you need to make sure PTT is on. Otherwise, it can get a little hectic, even in a small server like mine. So that's the easy way to do it. And yes, I do have my email open, so if you decide to email me, I will automatically see it. Now, one thing I forgot to mention, I probably should mention this, is if you submit any information, photos, question, whatever, uh, it will come here onto the live stream. A whole I have a whole monitor right here. Yes, I know. Lovely photo of Amtrak F40 PH Cabbage on what some might know as the San Diegan, but others will know as Pacific Surfliner. Everything that you submit, I will bring up here on screen to show the audience so that they have an idea of what we're talking about or what we're discussing at that point in time. So if you submit anything, be aware it will be on screen and it will be on YouTube and Twitch and Twitter and Facebook. So there you have it. Let's see here. You do a drive you do drive at home net between 5 and 6 Central every weekday afternoon. Most of the check-ins are all-star 54246. You want to give up every day till my all-star check-in starts, so check in. Okay. Yeah. That drive home nets are lots of fun. What you got to do, what you got to do is you got to get them rag chewing, not just hey, this is KG6 and LW. I'm southbound 5 checking in. I'm 10 minutes from home. And then that's it. That's all you hear. No, get them engaged, get them talking, get them interactive. Sort of like what the Coffee Break Net does in the mornings on the W6EK machine, which is also live stream here every morning. That's 9:30 to noon Eastern time, or Central time. 9:30 to noon Central time. It's lots of fun. Yes, there are some, quick check-ins, like keep it under 2 minutes if you can, and they don't do for the log only until like the last 5 minutes, if that, and if they're already over time, then they hit for the logs only once they've cleared out the list of people who want to say something. So don't give up on it. Just keep going with it, and they have All Star 2 on that one. It's 51018. But yeah, and if you decide to check in on the Coffee Break Net, do tell people you came from the YouTube side, because the net control conversation starters know about this, and they have, they like it, they approve of it. Oh, good. I'm glad they ragged you. That is important. Is it just me, or did my audio get like 20 dB softer? Hollywood. Oh, yeah. Oh. My microphone was halfway turned off. Gotta love these microphone clips where it moves the on-off switch. Anyway, good that they ragged you. Absolutely. What's going on in here, Mitch? Well, what's going on in here is this is a new live stream I'm doing. It's going to be Saturdays at 7 Pacific, 9 Central. And only Hollywood, I'm almost clipping. The little clip light clicks on, when I peak. So I I got that. I wonder if Windows changed something. Because usually when I have low audio issues, it's because of Windows. Always Windows. See, this is a great way to start this out. Let's troubleshoot Frank's stuff per normal and then see what happens from there. But this is basically, let's troubleshoot what gremlins you have. Oh, yeah, it dropped it again. All right, there we go. That should, now I need to bring the fader down slightly. There we go. All right, so yeah, Mitch and hey, Sean, good to see you. And Matt as well. Yeah, so basically this is let's fix your shack. If you have a question, no change. Wow, okay. If you have a shack gremlin or whatever, you have gremlins or you don't know how to properly set something up, be it hardware or software, your cables are a mess. How do you want to do your cabling better? You know, how you can do it, where you can do it, etc., so on and so forth. There's ideally two ways to submit information. You can do so either via email, and that is all listed in the description below, or no, wrong monitor. Why? No, that is the right monitor. There we go. It's just delayed on my side. Yeah, okay. Or in Discord, drop it in Fix My Shack submissions. Name and call sign if it's through email, or, you know, if your name isn't something normal on Discord, drop something that's easy, you know, like instead of zippity doodah, make it Jay or Frank or Kirk or whatever. Your equipment list of equipment you're having trouble with or whatever, the problem you want solved, and then either photos or videos, or photos and videos, up to 2 or 5 of each, you know, depending upon what is needed. And we may ask for fill-in information too. So that way we can fully diagnose what's going on, how we can help you, and how we can get your shack up to great optimal standards. So there you go. All right, so great, Jason. All you have to do now is in my Discord, you see where it says livestream -chat. Let's see, top right monitor. What you do is right here where it says livestream chat. If you click on that, it'll automatically drop you in here with me, and you'll be able to hear me live. Well, more a few seconds quicker than YouTube. But mute your YouTube so you don't have that delay of audio. Because that trips everybody up. Right, Hollywood? Yes, you're caller number 9, but turn down the radio. We hear ourselves. Yeah, troubleshooting shack issues. It doesn't even have to be a shack, Mitch. It can be mobile issues. You got something going on with your mobile setup that you don't know how to get it fixed or whatever. That's what I want this to be. I want this to be the place, and this is going to be a weekly thing. Every Thursday, 9 Central. We'll see how well it does. But it can be your mobile shack. It can be your home shack. It can be your ice hut out in the Poda Park, you know, for whatever reason. If you're having an issue in your ice hut, you know, let us know and we'll figure things out. So there you go. I've been talking for a few minutes here. Oh, boy. Yeah, when you turn on the amp in your car. Hey, Jason, welcome. I'm doing fantastic. New stream, new subject, trying things out. Absolutely. And I just looked over at my other thing, and I don't think I have this. All right, there. Now the Discord audio should be coming through the stream. Yeah, I forget to set that up sometimes. That happens. Let's see here. So Matt has a good one already. How can I block RFI from LED headlights in his vehicle? I upgraded to them, and now any radio will not hear as well. Matt, do you have any? Uh, I'll start with the easy part. Do you have any of these little snap-on chokes? If you do, start choking the power coming from the headlights. So if you're, let me get this open. So I can probably get two wraps of wire through one of these. Wrap your headlight wire that's going into the engine compartment. Put this inside the headlight assembly, but right behind where the wiring is. Wrap your headlight wires in these snap-on chokes and see if that helps. So you already have 3 on each power line and coaxes for the radios. Try it on the headlights themselves, because sometimes that is the key thing. That's my first starting point with that one. Jason, do you have any ideas?
Well, I was going to say, Frank, if it is not completely grounded, if the radio's not grounded, right, that could take and also cause issues with possible RFI. And then, the amount of power. Obviously, as amateur radio operators, we should try to use, the least amount of power to get the job done. So,
Well, this is
depending on the
this
kind
is
of rig he's using, it might be, might be questionable, I guess.
this is actually the other way. The LED headlights are causing issues in him not hearing stuff on the radio.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, I would agree with Jason on the grounding part. Make sure your power in the power for the radio is grounded properly. A lot of hams will put that negative wire to the battery on the negative terminal, and you're going to have alternator whine and other noise introduced to your radio signal doing that. Find that ground point in the car. It can be a lug nut that's, paint stripped. Make sure the paint's stripped off of it to make that good connection. You use a multimeter if you have to make sure there's continuity. But take that negative wire to something else, and then go from there. Let's hear. Can I talk to my cat and explain to her that's my desk instead of me having to rent time to use my radio? I guess I can't complain about finding things because she cleans it off on the floor. You know, I would love to. I love cats. I love cats, so I understand. I don't have one, but I love them. I love them to death. Just remember, that's your cat's studio, your cat's desk, your cat's radio setup. They just allow you to use it upon occasion. So I have no help with that one. On a serious note, though, I know plenty of ham operators that they'll leave like a little treat or a treat button or something, those new talk buttons where they just tap it and it says something, and that way. And they're smart enough, they have the recognition to know, oh, that button says that and that button says that. Put one of those buttons on the desk somewhere off where the cat can play with it, and or put a treat over in a specific area, and they won't be happy about it, and it'll take some time, but they'll learn to go over to that area because they'll be expecting a treat there. just my 2 cents. But I know, and let me see if I can bring this up, because I know he has a photo or two up on his QRZ page. Do 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 do. Oh yes. Let's open image in new tab. I'm actually gonna have to squeeze this down a little bit for y'all to see this. That's how high def this is. Talk about cats and radios. This is one of the ESSB guys here in California. These are his three kitties in his desk of well, let's see. There is a radio there at the top right with the amplifier, but yeah, this is one of the ESSB guys that does a lot of Voodoo Lab stuff. And, yeah, it's over there, but let's see. Well, there's the cats looking at who knows what. Something on the floor, maybe.
Hey, Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah, another thing he could try, because you mentioned the RFI shielding, with the snap-on Torres there. You could also get RFI shielding tape. Look that up on, go to Google and type it into Amazon, and he could take and shield some of the wiring. That might also cut down on some of the RFI.
That is a good idea. So, Matt, it's Matt that has this issue. He says on the receive side, for example, with the headlights on, if it isn't local, he can't hear it. And Hollywood expanded on that and said, Frank's correct. You need to arrest the noise at the noisemaker. Ferrite is your friend, along with shunt caps, 0.1 picofarads to ground to bypass RF. Matt, no. Satan would be nice, but no, not the kitties I was thinking of when I was thinking of. What's funny about it is that's actually Mark. Big shout out if he actually watches this. I don't have that. Go away. K6FEJ. He's part of the ESSB guys here on the West Coast, and he, you can hear the cats in the background of his audio if you listen carefully. Like, that's how great his Hollywood, you'd like Mark setup. Shield tape. I'm bringing this up now. Oh yeah, they call it Faraday tape now. Let's find the good stuff here.
Yeah, when you start looking at LED lights, it's also the switching, the power supply switching of converting the 12-volt DC to the correct current and amperage for the LED lights, because it probably takes less than the 12 volts. So that switching of that power supply back and forth is causing a lot of that RFI.
Exactly. Now, why is this not letting me? Oh, geez. Of course, Amazon's running slow tonight, so. All right, there you go, Matt. Some RF shield tape. It's also known as Faraday fabric tape, so it should help you with the issue if the chokes don't help you anymore. So there you go. And Troy has a good point there for you. Okay, hold on. WB4HAT. There we go. Get a foot switch to free up your arm to pet the kitty, and then key up. So just casually slide in the chair. Have that foot pedal down there on the floor, and that way you can just you can do the Dr. Evil. Yes, $1 million. This is WB4HAT for ID. Yeah, perfect setup for that. Absolutely. There you go. Other than that, I have no other ideas other than put the treats at the other end of the desk. That way they're nearby, but close enough that they're not upset that they're not where they want to be. It takes some bit, as I'm sure you know, to train cats, but once you have them trained, they're pretty well off. Yeah, I thought you would. You know, the microphone boom arm here in the way sort of defeats the whole petting of the cat thing here. But yeah, that and I don't have a cat. I have a dog I could go grab, but the dog wouldn't like that I'm taking her away from Mama. So, of course, Matt, and come back. Come back and next week, week after, whatever. Come back and let us know if it worked and if it did. You know, how far down the idea list did you get? Because I love to hear that things worked and the results that worked with it. You know, if it was just the snap-on chokes, great. If it was the snap-on chokes and the tape, okay. Well, at least we solved the problem. If it was the grounding, you know, who knows? So there you go. That's for anybody that watches on Team Replay. That's how easy and simple this is going to be. You have a problem, let Frank and chat solve it. I was trying to go with the with with the lyrics from Ice Ice Baby, but my brain went poof. Nope, not going to give you the lyrics and transfer them. So there you go. Maybe two problems solved: a cat issue and a headlight issue. We'll see. But yeah, lots of fun. And as I said, I do have my email open, so down in the description, on the About page, on my QRZ page, it doesn't matter. You can email me, and down in the description below, I actually tell you exactly how to email me, and I'll bring that up real quick. I'll copy and paste it into chat, but it's quite easily in the description for those watching on Team Replay as well. Give me a second. It takes a second for Studio to load up on this machine. All right. So this is... This might be too long to drop into chat at once, so I might have to do that. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it twice. Yeah, stop, collaborate, and listen. DJ Hook's back with brand new edition. Yeah, those lyrics, absolutely. All right, so I'm gonna have to drop this in a two-part here. No, three-part. Okay. Well, I'll I'll just pull this up in a notepad so that I can flash it on screen. Let me see. Can I make this? Oh, yes, I can. I forgot I can do that here. All right, so let's go over to screen share and the screen. I'm going to turn off Discord for just a second here. So, for those watching live or Team Replay, this is exactly as I have it in the description below. It'll be like this every single week. If you'd like your station featured on a future episode, you know, trying to get something fixed, submit photos of your shack along with a short description of your setup and any problems you're trying to solve. You can submit via Discord in the hashtag FixMyShackSubmissions section or via email, mycall@snars.org. And yes, that is all spaced out there so that the bots don't get to it. So, you know, you're going to have to make that into a proper email. Yeah, you'd have to do a little tiny bit of work there. But hey, if it helps you get your problem solved, right? And it has to have the subject live stream shack submissions. And in that submission, your call sign, name, call sign, equipment list, 2 to 5 photos, and I'm going to update this. Actually, I'm going to update this right now. Name, call sign equipment and 2 to 5 photos or and or videos of your station showing the desk radios and cable layout, etc. If you, etc. There we go. The more details you include, the better we can help. Photos and videos will be shown live, so make sure you don't have or anything you wouldn't want to have on the internet. And I've updated the description with the added bits of information. So now I'm going to turn Discord back on, but so we can hear Jason again. But yeah, this is the information. Nice, simple, easy, and this is going to be a weekly thing every Thursday at 9 Central, 7 Pacific. That's 10 Eastern for those handful of people on the East Coast watching. Hey, Justin, good to see you in there. How you doing tonight? I presume you just heard all of that so you understand what's going on with a live stream tonight. Oh, I was about to be like, yeah, I got my first email, but no, it's just YouTube reminding me that I have another live stream that I'm going to be doing in an hour. So on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, I have my Let's Listen Live overnight streams. And as soon as this ends, it's going to roll right into that one. It takes me about 5 minutes to switch things around. So there you go. Oh, very cool. Thank you, Justin. And yeah, it was great getting you in the log. All right, Matt, have a great evening. Yeah, 0430. That's there. Yeah, that's going to be way too quick there. Absolutely. Have a good one, Matt, and let us know what happened. Cool. Ham shacks of the rich and famous. Troy, I want to know what ham. Okay, besides like Joe Taylor, Tim Wall, or Joe Walsh, Tim Taylor, Tim the Toolman Taylor. I know that's not his real name, but that's how I know him. Besides people like that, who's rich and famous in the ham radio hobby? We spend all our money on gear, and more gear. I should probably hop over to the N6 ICW machine, which actually was just keyed up. That's interesting. So, despite the fact that we no longer have a swapnet happening on the repeater, John in chat, I don't know where he is in chat, but John in chat mentioned earlier, or no, another John, not John in chat, another John. I'm getting all my Johns confused now. Another John mentioned that the automatic tonight at 8 p.m. NorCal SwapNet on N6 ICW came across the radio. And I'm like, yeah, that's disappointing because the repeater owner asked us to cut it out and then forgot to take the recording off. So, oh well. Let's see. You're completely mobile, sadly, apartment complex blues, don't you know? Yeah, Justin, I get it. But hey, so this is not just, and that's something I mentioned earlier, but I didn't mention this last bit here. It doesn't have to be a home shack. Like with Matt, KA2AUB, KA2AUB's world here, he has an issue in his car that he's going to work on fixing. LED headlights and causing RFI. So if you have a problem with your mobile shack or with something at a park, say you get out to a park and there's an issue you can't figure out, bring it here. Let's see if we can figure it out together. So, yeah, I get it. Apartment living sucks, but this isn't strictly just, home shacks only. Oh, cool. Thanks, Justin. Where was that? Facebook or Twitch? Let's see, right there. that little notification there. So yeah, just you know, Twitch. Okay, very cool. So yeah, just come on by and hang out. And if you have an answer to someone else's question, chat gets to help out too. It's not going to be just me doing this. No, no, no. This is interactive. Chat gets to help out too.
Yeah, Frank. If I was going to say for apartment dwellers, small loops work real well indoors.
Oh, absolutely, they do. And
Yeah, I've got a friend in Central Missouri. He also lives in an apartment, and he has a mobile shack, but he also has a shack inside, and he's worked out a couple of different arrangements with a very, very small and discrete antennas that he can put up on the building. That he was able to work out, but he also has a mag loop, inside, and it actually works real well for him.
oh, fantastic. Sorry, dinner was just brought to me, and I'll share because I share on other streams too. Pulled pork on English muffins. Lots, lots of cabbage there too. Gotta have the cabbage. But yeah, apartment antennas are definitely a thing. They can also be a pain if you don't do them right. But they're definitely something that can be done. And Hollywood, you're absolutely right. K3LR is rich and famous. W2RE, is that the other one? Well, all the RHR stations, W2RE, I think. Yeah, some of those stations. Oh boy, yeah, absolutely. Oh, so Justin has a mag loop because he says they're nice for sure. So yeah, Justin must have one already. And as far as timing goes for these live streams, I'm not putting a hard limit on them, folks. We can go for a half hour, hour and a half. If we get really into it, we can go much, much deeper than that. Absolutely. Oh, you're working on getting one. Okay. Well, read read and watch all the reviews, both good and bad, before you dedicate to one, because there are a few out there. I'm not going to name names, but there are a few out there that not too much. Although my Cam Radio Tube does have a few good videos from Hamcation about one in particular that you might like. So I'll leave it at that. If you want to know that, you know where his channel is. So yeah, that's pretty simple stuff tonight, right? I love it. And I wasn't sure where tonight was going to go. I figured tonight was just a, hey folks, this is how I want this to go. This is how I think things are going to happen, and this is how I want to help give back to the community. Well, thanks for jumping in, Justin. Tomorrow at, let's see, I'm trying to remember. I think you're not Central Time. You're Mountain Time. So 6 p.m. your time, 6 p.m. Mountain. Tomorrow I'm going to have a very fun live stream. So come on by and check that out if you're interested, if you can. Oh, there goes the microphone. Sean, yeah, at least 2 hours. I mean, the cabbage is the cabbage is thick on that. Let's see. There we go. Look at all that cabbage. Yeah, at least 2 hours to finish. Oh, you are Central. Okay. For some reason, I thought you were Mountain. Okay, so 7 Central then tomorrow. Don't eat before you read the news on the air. Chow during the siege at the quarter of the hour. Good to know, Hollywood. Thankfully, except for I think one night where I had no, I had pizza. Was it pizza or hot dogs? I generally don't eat while I'm on a live stream. Let's see. Oh, that's a 2. A 2 what, Jason? I'll bring that up on screen. There we go.
Yeah, that it cut me off when I was trying to type it, so my fat fingers there. Sorry about that.
No
So
problem.
that is that's a 26-inch rim, bicycle rim that was turned into a 20 through kind of 10-meter almost mag loop,
Oh, very
and
nice.
a lot of distracting stuff in the backyard there. But yeah, nonetheless, I made 3 contacts, 2 in Illinois and 1 in Indiana with it, QRP. So if you can get a hold of a air variable capacitor or something along those lines, and if you're thinking about running QRP, very simply, you can make yourself a mag loop. So it doesn't take a whole lot, and you just have to get creative. They do have a high Q, which means they're very narrow bandwidth, but nonetheless, they still work pretty good.
Oh, there you go, Justin. There's something you can make at home. Probably super simple. Oh, hi, Tim. Oh, it's okay. So, Tim, usually I will have just gone live. Usually on Thursday nights for me. I know it's Friday for you. Usually on Thursday nights, I usually go live about 3 minutes ago for the NorCal swap. Well, as of last week, the NorCal swap is on a hiatus for a few months, and I wanted to try something new, and I wasn't sure where I was going to fit it in on my tight schedule. So, having the swap take a hiatus, I was like, let's try it out here. So, that's exactly what I did. This is Fix My Shack with. I should change the name maybe. Fix My Shack with Frank? I don't know. We'll see. I like the Fix My Shack part. And it doesn't have to be your home shack. It can be your mobile shack, your portable shack. You have RF gremlins. You have cable that's not connected, and I intention so Hollywood. Well, big shock here, Hollywood. I intentionally started live stream with the microphone disconnected with the XLRs right here, so that somebody would scream in chat, "No audio, connect the cable." So you played along just fine there, Hollywood. So yeah, Tim, this is a let's fix your shack problems type live stream, and it's going to be every Thursday at 7 Pacific. I know you translate Eastern time, so every Thursday night, 2200 Eastern. So come on by whenever you get the chance. Well, at least you didn't have to worry about the kaboom in your name today. That's the important part. Because if you had to worry about that, yeah, that might get a little dicey. Absolutely. But you're used to it. That's why you're EOD kaboom. Ham Shack Shape Up. That's an interesting way. An interesting name for sure. Let's see. Your shack problem is you need to get your Carlson 8.5 foot tower into your roof, so you need to screw it down, followed by the hex beam. Yeah, those are some interest. I can't quite help you with Tim. If you need advice on how to do that, I can give that. Yeah. The rest of it, good luck. Good luck with that. Now that's what that leads up to. Let's see. I have this all set. I should. Yeah, that's good there. And like 2 friends to help you at least, right? Right, Tim? You're gonna play it safe. At least 2 friends to help. That has to be a legal disclaimer thing around here. said that. Okay. Cyber Jason, you're funny. Although Jason, that's a good name for the show. Thank you. Fix my shack. I clicked expecting to see the big guy. You know, I might roll with that, Jason. You might have won the stream name for this one. Yeah, okay. Well, as long as they can climb a roof or help hand stuff up, they Tim, as long as they're still alive and moving, I think they're good. Oh, Sean, you took that away before I could highlight it. Uh, for those that missed it, Sean said at least one friend to call the magic 3-digit number of 911. Yeah. Oh boy. Tomorrow is Shaq's birthday. He'll be 54. You found out from him we share the same birth year, bumping into him at the ESPN cafeteria. The fact that you were able to bump into him, Jason. Okay, I see the circles you run in. Got it. Okay. See now, Chase. So WV3V Jason, because there's Cyber Jason, which is Jason Tetlow, and then WV3V Jason. So Cyber Jason, I'll just call you Cyber Jason so we know who's who. But Jason, yeah, that would be a fun intro line. Absolutely. First 13 years at Disney. Okay. That makes sense. That 1 and 1 equals 2, George. So, yeah, tonight was just because I have this food teasing me here on the desk. I don't have my overhead on. I turn on the overhead. There. Pro tip: remove jewelry and keep one hand behind your back when probing the HV lead on the linear. Hollywood, I got a channel for you. I'll send it to you after this, but and I know you'll see it in the morning. But I got a channel for you. They're quite the interesting duo at times. Shack Doctor, fix my shack. Shack Doctor, shock Doctor. Okay, that's something. Good morning, Pepe. Good to see you. Pepe, this is twice now I've seen you today. Well, granted, it's been 2 days for you, but in my one day, I've seen you twice now. This morning for Coffee Break Net. Thank you for stopping by, and now tonight so, for this. So, is the shack already fixed? That's going to be up to you, Pepe. That's going to be up to everybody in chat. This is going to be an ongoing thing. It's not fix Frank's shack. It's just fix my shack is a general thing where if you have an issue in your shack and it doesn't have to be a home-based shack. It can be your mobile shack, your POTA shack, your soda shack, wherever your setup is. You know, it can be cable mismanagement, it can be software, it can be hardware, whatever your problem is with your setup. This live stream, and it's going to be a weekly thing now, this live stream is here to hopefully help you with chat's help to get things straightened out. So far tonight, we've helped 2 people. One with car issues and one with cat issues. Oh, Jason, bingo, Jason. I could never forget you. You're bingo, Jason. Simple as that. You're bingo, Jason. There's Cyber Jason, bingo, Jason, Chase, WV3V. I think you're in Vegas, right?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, I'm easier way might be just as yeah. I mean, you could say WV3 Vegas. That works. And then I have a YouTube channel, but it's not nearly established as yours and everybody else's. But it's Urban Ham Radio here in Las Vegas.
We all started somewhere. We all started somewhere, and I'll just call you Vegas Jason.
Yeah, that works. That works. Vegas J works. How about that?
That works too, absolutely. Because there's like Mike's and Josh's and Jason's. There's Tarting and Tim's. There's a lot of Tim's. There's now a lot of Jasons.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Vegas J works. That's
Okay.
an easy way to go.
And I will make this easy. I see you at 219 subs right now. I'm dropping your link. If people want, go subscribe to Vegas J and see what he is up to. And
Oh, thanks so much there, Frank. I
oh, of
appreciate that.
course.
Yeah, it's just starting out, and trying to share ham radio and what this is going to be. Let's see, this year is going to be year number 40 actually of being in the hobby. So a little bit of amateur radio, a little bit of amateur meteorite hunting, some amateur photography, mostly amateur radio though.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, you got some years on me then.
Well, it comes and goes. I'm retired military and now a working stiff. So with that being said, playing radio is fun and trying to just trying to share and I get out when I can to do parks on the air all the time from Nevada because people need Nevada for the worked all states. So
Oh yeah.
I. Yeah. I try to get out when I can and activate some of the local parks, and yeah, just love getting on and playing radio whenever I can.
Absolutely. And Sean, as long as it's radio related, yes, we're fixing cars too. So, like Matt KA2AUB's world earlier, he has LED headlights, and the RFI is absolutely killing his radio. And he's tried a couple things already, and we gave him at least three more ideas to try and to check back in next week, the week after, whatever, and let us know how they went. So yeah, we're fixing car shacks too, as long as it's radio related. I'm not a mechanic, so you can't come to me and go, "Hey Frank, my discombobulator isn't boobulating right. What's wrong?" I don't have the answer for that. Now you tell me there's a bunch of RFI getting into your radio and you just installed LED headlights. I can give you answers to look for troubleshooting for that. Absolutely. So yeah, we're fixing cars too. To agree. Let's see here. Cyber Jason, his problem with Shack is that he doesn't really have one. Radio shares space with the office, so you need an additional 800 square feet in the house. Yeah, okay, I get that. So like a handful of us, my shack is also my studio, which is also the repair bench, which is also when I'm home, my everyday workspace. The iMac is, my photo video editing computer. So I have that going on. So yeah, I get that. Absolutely. Who's Fran? I know you meant Frank, but who's Fran? I don't know no Fran. And I am not a youth. No, no, no. I'm 37. I'm nowhere near a youth. But I think we're gonna wrap up in about 5 minutes here, and I'm gonna do a short video to explain what this live stream is. I might cut bits and pieces of this live stream and put them together for things. But as of today, I'm Fran. Why does the K get knocked off, Cyber Jason? Let's hear. Hi SWR, transmit scope, dropped it out, disconnected and hooked up infed half wave, scope very light, checked all levels, and factory reset. Tim, I'm going to need a little more information than that. Rain kills me out here. Okay, so it was the rain. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, we're gonna have to get detailed with the what's wrong things. Yeah. In the amateur radio world, I'm a youth. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm 24 years, 23 and a half years into the hobby. Yes, I'm a youth, but I'm a well-knowledged youth. Oh, you must have been paying attention last night on the kids' table. No, Frankie is only for one person. Ideally, one person. There are a couple hams, Mitch, that can get away with it, but not many. Okay, Tim, let's back this up here. You have high SWR, your transmit scope dropped out. So when you key up, you don't see your transmit on the waterfall, is what you're saying? Is that what you're saying there? You have no idea if you blew something, the waterfall dropped out. Where's your RF gain knob? That's going to be my first question. Where's your RF gain knob? Because if that RF gain knob is turned all the way the other way for whatever reason, received signals are now extremely light. And checked all levels, factory reset, disconnected and hooked up infed half wave, check gain, etc. I think we're going to need a picture or a video in Discord. Hollywood might have it, though. Check to see if the attenuator is on. If so, turn it off. Cyber Jason just heard Milli Vanilli. Blame it on the rain. Sure, Cyber Jason. All right, sounds good. Yeah. So in my Discord, my mouth, despite all this water, my mouth is dry. In my Discord, under ham radio, there is fix my shack submissions right here under ham radio. It's the very last one. Name and call sign. I have to edit this part. Name and call sign, equipment list. You know what you're using for stuff. Problem you want solved, and shack photos or videos, 2 to 5. To give a general idea as to what's going on. That way we can better troubleshoot it. Oh, John might also have it. Oh, okay. So John, I don't know if he'll have coax weevils because Tim, if you don't recognize the call sign, is in Guam, and apparently they don't have weevils in that area of the world. Believe it or not, apparently yeah. So you're replacing the coax this weekend if you get some good weather and change out antennas. Okay. Water was in the chameleon military whip. Ouch. That's not fun. So, yeah, I would, if you can, Tim, take photos and videos of your current setup and what's happening, document it, and then change out whatever you want to change out and see if it's still happening, and document that and drop it in Discord, or I know you're on Discord, so this is a mute point, but drop it in Discord or email it to me and use the information down in the description below for all that. And next week, we can start off strong with fixing EOD Kaboom Tim's problems with his radio and or antenna. Sound good, Tim? So while we're waiting for Tim to respond.
Hey, Frank, I'm going to go ahead and jump out. So appreciate being in the stream and on Discord with you. I'll try to check you out when you're on next. So appreciate being here.
Oh, not a problem. Yeah, I'll be on again tomorrow at 5 Pacific. So thanks for hanging out, Jason. You have a great evening.
Yeah, thanks. You too. And we'll definitely chat later.
And let's see here. Hollywood says you can do a basic check on the receive by using a tiny SA, connect SA to rig, put SA in signal gen mode, set level to the minus 73 dB. That will be equal to S9 on the rig meter. That is true. Tim, do you have a tiny SA that you can do this with? So you're saying that's not a bad idea, so you must have one. And apparently, y'all are going to love this. I got a message on Discord. Apparently, I got yelled at. This is equal parts meat to cabbage. And I'm supposed to eat up and enjoy and don't say there's too much cabbage again. So my family is apparently watching. Hi! From the next room over. Oh, boy. Yeah, Justin. Nom, nom, nom. Exactly. Well, I think with that, that's a good stopping point tonight. We'll check back in with Matt and HAT and Tim next week, and we'll see what's changed and if we've gotten some problems solved. And if you guys have... Actually, hold on. Let me turn that off. There we go. Oh, I have this all out of focus here. I'm not going to use that after all. I'll have to fix that. So, for those out there in chat land, thank you for watching. If you're watching on Team Replay, thank you very much for that as well. If you have shack problems, it can be in your house, it can be in your apartment, it can be in your car, it can be out in the field. If you have shack problems, it can be hardware, software, cable, whatever. This is going to be an ongoing thing every Thursday night. Come on by, drop your photos, videos in either the Discord or you can email me. Information is in the description below this. Do be aware that if you do so, I will bring it up on screen on the live stream so that people can see what we're talking about and can help troubleshoot. This is going to be an interactive live stream. Chat over here will be helping answer stuff. If you come into the live stream and you're interactive too, we can help you in real time as well. If you're on Discord, make sure you set up your voice for microphone, whatever microphone you use, and some headphones, and you can come in and chat with me live like Jason did there just a few minutes ago, and we can troubleshoot your problems live. I cannot guarantee a solution every time for every problem, but between my knowledge and what I can give back to you in the community and what chat can help with, we will get something figured out for you. Until next time, which will be next Thursday at 9 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Pacific for this Fix My Shack live stream. 73 and pod on, y'all.